morning students. Today we are going to see the table tutorial. Now what do you mean by a table? A table is nothing but a combination of rows and columns. Let's take the example. Now see this on the screen you have got a simple table which has verticals and the horizontal lines. Okay. Now verticals are known as the columns and horizontals are known as the rows. So a table is made up of a row and a column. There are n number of rows and n number of columns in a table. Now in this table there are 1, 2 and 3 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 rows. So this table is 3 by 5, that is 3 columns and 5 rows. Here where a row and column combines together, it forms a cell. So here a roll number is a cell, name is a cell, marks is a cell. And whatever we write within the cell, that is called as the cell content. So here within this first cell, roll number is written. So roll number becomes the cell content of first cell. Name becomes cell content of second cell and marks becomes cell content of third cell. Now a very important rule which you have to remember related to table in HTML5, that is always you have to insert the records horizontally. In the table, whenever you write a program, then always you have to go horizontally for writing the program. For example, in the first row, roll number, name and marks you have to insert. Then you have to go 1, Akash Sawan 124. Second, Rishikesh Mogre 123. Third, Sagar Pagare 123. And fourth, Venkat Indala 124. So like that you have to go horizontally when you want to insert the code. So this is a simple form of table. For this, how to write a code, that we are going to see now. Open the Notepad application program. After opening this, start writing the program with the doc type HTML, then HTML head, after that title will be table, slash title and slash head. Then in the body you can give the different color, that is BG color is equal to green, and I am giving text as a white. To see the table properly, I am giving the H1 tag so that you can see the table in the proper form. After that, as you know, to insert the table, we use the tag which is called as the table. Table has certain attributes. The first attribute of the table is border, which is used to give the border, the grid lines to the table. Second attribute is border color light, which is used to give the inside border color. So this I am giving blue. Then next attribute is border color dark, which is used to give the outside border color. Then next attribute is cell padding. Cell padding is the adjacent spacing between two cells, horizontal adjacent spacing between two cells. And next one is cell spacing, that is vertical spacing between two cells. So this is a complete table tag which has the attribute border, border color light, border color dark, cell padding and cell spacing. Now when you use the border attribute, then only you can use the border color light and border color dark. If you don't want to put the border for the table, then you will not use the border color light and border color dark attributes. After this, the first row, as I have told you, you have to go row wise in the table. So as you have to go with the first row, to start with a row, tr tag is used, which is followed by table tag. Then There are two tags. One is called as th, which is used to give the table heading, and second is called as td, which is used to give the table data. So table heading and table data tags are used to write the contents, cell contents within the table. So first now I am giving it as a th tag. So here after th, I will put the roll number, then slash th. This is the first heading, first cell heading. Row wise we have to go again th, name of the student, then slash th, marks of the student, and slash th. Now this becomes my table heading, that is first column is roll number, second column is name of the student, and third column is marks. So this will come in one horizontal line. After that you have to close it with slash tr because your first row gets over. Now we have to write the cell contents. So again one new row you have to insert with the tr. Now for the cell content I am using td, first roll number slash td, the name of the student Anita Pandey slash td, and marks of the student 120 slash td. So this becomes my second row, and then I am closing with slash tr. Again start with the new row tr, second roll number td to slash td, second name slash td, Ameya Date slash td, and his marks slash td. Then close it with slash tr. Now again the fourth row I am inserting with the roll number 3 slash td, then td, the name slash td, marks slash td, and slash tr. Now here three rows for the data I have inserted and one is for the heading for the table. Now close it with slash table, then slash body, and then slash html. So this becomes your first table. Save this table with the name table.html and save it. Minimize this, right click, open with Internet Explorer to get the view of the program. Now here you can see a table is inserted where the border color light and border color dark they are given. The roll number, name of the students, marks. This is the first row which is called as the heading for the table. First Anita Pandey 120, second Ameya Date 135, and third Ajinkya Kulkarni 115. So this is called as the record. So this is the first table which we have inserted. Now, the second table, I will show you the output of the next table. So, if you want to insert a table like this, where if you see, the columns are combined by a row, and here rows are combined by a column. Or, here there are 4 columns which are combined by 2 rows. Then, this is one more form where 3 columns are combined by a row and 2 vertical lines, they are combined, 2 columns are combined by again 2 rows. So if you want to insert like these tables, So in this case, we have to use the two attributes which is called as the row span and the call span. Suppose in this table, if you want to combine the columns into a row, then we use the call span attribute. And in this table, these are the two horizontal lines which are combined by the two columns. When the rows are combined by a column, then always we use the row span. When columns are combined by a row, then call span. When rows are combined by a column, then we use row span. Now here, this is the first row. So when the row gets over, then here you have to close it with /tr. But in this case, the first cell, after first cell, the row is not over. Second cell also row is not over. After fourth cell only row is over, but that is a merging part. So you have to combine 1, 2 and 4 to complete the row. You have to combine 1, 2 and 4 in one row, and third will be your separate row. So like this, if you want to insert, so we will see the program related to this. Again, go to the notepad and take a new file. Now first we will see how to combine the columns by a row. So here first start with doc type HTML, head, title. Again I am giving the title as table with call span and a row span, /title, /head, then body. Start with the table tag first. So table I am giving border is equal to 1, then cell padding attribute I am giving, cell spacing attribute I am giving, and then start with the tr. Now I want to combine the first and the last cell by 3 columns. Okay, so how many columns are there, that you have to count together, and that value will be your call span value. So first see th call span is equal to 3. So I am giving just a/th. Now after this your row gets over, so /tr. Again start with tr, th. Now I am writing the next cell, only cell I am writing, I am not merging anything. So 3 cells means I have to write B, C and D. Then close it with /tr. As I have merged the first cell, same way I am merging the last cell. So again for this I am giving call span is equal to 3, and now E /th /tr and /table. So this is the table by using call span. Then /body and /html. So one by one we will see. Now this program I am saving with the name table with call span .html. Save this, minimize this. If you want to see the output of this program, open with Internet Explorer. Okay, so here you can see A is merged by B, C and D. E is also merged by B, C and D. That means here the columns B, C, D are merged by a row, which is the cell content has A, and E row is also merged by the 3 columns. So this is by using call span. Now we will see how to combine it with the row span. Again start with the new program. So here doc type HTML, head, title, table with row span slash title slash head body. Start with table, border is equal to 1. Again I am giving cell padding and cell spacing. Now I am merging the vertically. That means first column is combined with the 3 rows and last column is combined. So in that case, 3 rows are combined by a single column by first and last cell. That's why I will use the row span attribute to combine it. So see how it is used. th. First I am giving a row span is equal to 3. Same a I am giving. Now after first row, first column, the row doesn't get over. So here you have to combine A, B, C, D and E. So A, B and E, you have to combine it in one row. Now here C, B slash TH, and after E, your row gets over. So here I am giving row span is equal to 3 again, E slash TH. Now first is A, vertical cell B, last cell is E. So after E your row gets over. So now I am closing with slash TR. Now here C and D, below B there is a C and below C there is a D. So these are the two separate rows. So that we will write separately TH C slash TH slash TR and again TR TH D slash TH slash TR. Then close it with slash table slash body and slash HTML. Okay, save this with table with rowspan.html. Now to see the output of this, right click, open with Internet Explorer. Now see, if you see the same table we have just turned to 90 degrees. So here A is a column, E is a column, B, C and D, these are the 3 rows, they are horizontal ones, so these are the 3 rows. To combine it in the one row, we have to take A, B and E, because after E your row gets over, after C your row gets over and after D your row gets over. So in one TR, in one row, you have to combine A, B and E together. But if you see, A is merged by B, C and D, E is also merged by B, C and D. That's why I have given for A row span as 3 and for E also row span as 3. So this becomes my first row. Again I am writing for C as a separate row and D as a separate row. So these are the two separate rows. So that's why A, B and E will be combined in one table row. C will be your separate row and D will be your separate row. A and E, they are merged by 3 rows. That's why I have given row span is equal to 3. Now let's make it attractive. Suppose I want to give the background color for all this. So just a change you have to do, that is you have to insert BG color over here. So now I am inserting BG color pink for A, then BG color red for B. Different colors I am using. BG color aqua for C, BG color yellow for D and BG color blue for C and BG color blue for D. Just save it and refresh it. So see, all these are the different colors which you will get in this one. So for each cell, if you want to give the colors, background colors, so just you have to put the bg color attribute within the cell. Okay, for each cell if you want to give separate color, so for each cell you have to use the background color attribute. Save it. So this is the output for your program. Row span, call span and your simple table.